how this is going to work out, but I'll try to make a small video of the procedures that I do for a couple drivers if they're interested, using the e-log. But first you have to log into the normal Qualcomm messaging system first. So see how this works on my cell phone. Alright. Okay, so getting close to clock in time, so you have to log in, and this is where you'd put in your ID number and password. I'm going to pause it while I do that. Okay, I hit the OK part, and I always get this message for some reason. There's time on here, so always hit no, because if you don't, it'll be added to your daily time, and that'll screw you up. Alright, let me hit pause for a second. Okay, this is the next screen you'll see after you hit no. It'll show that I'm active. And don't forget, in the upper left corner, you got the home tab and the keyboard tab. And that's how you activate the keyboard. You can type in your information. So here, you just hit the home tab. Let me hit pause while I do that. Okay, now we're back at the home page. You want to hit the messaging system, and then you have three options, and you want to go to compose, and then driver ID, and hit your sign in again to get your trips. So I'm going to hit pause again. Okay, I unpaused it, and there's your three options: inbox, outbox, compose. You want to hit compose. Now, I'm not sure how the old style unit works for the guys that have the big bulky ones, but this is what the screen looks like. You see your driver ID. You just put that in there. Then you'll hit send, and you'll start retrieving your trips eventually. Let me pause this. Don't forget, you'll have to hit the keyboard option up there in the upper left corner in order to type, but that's the message you'll get. You just hit yes. Okay, now that's done. You hit the home button. Let's see if I can do this. Well, I gotta pause it. Hold on. Okay, you want to hit hours of service. So let me pause it again. Okay, after you do that, you have the option at the bottom there to clock in. You must hit that first. So let me hit that. Okay, it brings you to this page here. And what I normally do is I hit the keyboard, and in the remarks, I'll put pre-trip truckway. That's where I'm out of at the moment. And then I'll also put down bobtailing to DC. Then I'll hit OK. That's what I normally do. Hope I'm getting my log updates. Now that's pretty much what it'll look like. Then down in your lower right corner, you got that keyboard. You hit that, and that'll give you the option to hit send after you click that. Okay, if you notice here, this is the status. You got summary, graphic, daily log, 8 days, approval, and a load. You always get that message there towards the top, and it'll say you have logs that are pending updates, or it's trying to be red if you can't update it yet for approval. So now it went green. You want to hit the approval tab, and that's pretty much what it looks like. I just normally select approve all and hit yes. Sorry for the video moving around. I'm trying to do this. Alright, hold on. Let me hit pause. I usually click back to status. And then you don't have that message no more. It shows you right there. You've already started your clock. You've been doing this for 6 minutes. And yeah, so your 8-hour clock, if you look towards the top there, the date, it says you got 7 hours and 54 minutes for my mandatory half-hour break. But now that I have my trips sent to me, this is where you hit the home page again, so you can go back and log on to your trips. Let me hit pause. Okay, well, I didn't get my trips yet. Sorry about that. But here's another tab you have to use, is your load tab. And if you notice, this is my old one here that I did yesterday. I always put in the bill of lading number for load ID, then I duplicate it down there to bill of lading, and I put my trailer number in. When you do get your folder, there will be a load number on the cover sheet, and I usually add that once I get it. But you got to have the load ID number in order for this system to go any further. If not, it wipes out everything you put in saying load number is required. So I found that out the hard way. So I usually just put the bill of lading number in there so I can put the information in. But normally what I do is when I'm bobtailing, trailer number 1 will be BT to my destination, which is I usually put down bobtailing from Truckway to DC. And then trailer number 2 is where I put in my trailer that I'm picking up for the day. And of course, if you drop another trailer, that would go on number 3 as long as it's on that trip and that bill of lading. But if you got multiple stops, you would just go down there where it says new load and put in your information on that page. You can always edit this as you go. So I'm going to go ahead and hit pause. Well, let's see what else we got here. You got your remark tab down there at the bottom, and that's pretty much, I'll hit that. If I'm doing a fuel stop, I'll put remarks, fuel stop, and then the city, like Jeffersonville, Ohio. And then that's pretty much all I do, and I fuel, and then I'll put the fuel information on the compose tab on the home page, and here comes my messages. Hold on a second. Alright, as you can see, I got 9 unread messages, so you click that tab, pause it, and this is what it'll look like. Remember, you work from the bottom up, which I found out the hard way. I thought I worked from the top down, and I ended up just ending my trip instead of starting it, so it messed me up. So I usually always hit this shipment number, and then I view it, and I always go back, and then I hit the home button to start my trip from Truckway. Here's where I'm at. So hold on a second. I always write down that shipment number so I can put it in the load ID. So hold on a second. Okay, I had a glare. I had to figure out what the heck that glare was from. Okay, so this was basically you start a Truckway. Always hit reply twice, and then you hit send. Is all you got to do. Okay, I hit it twice, and there's the option to hit send. That'll start you from leaving here. Okay, I hit send. I went back to home. I went back to hours of service. I selected the load tab, and this is where you'll enter a new load number, and the new load number will look like that, and this is where I'll put in my bill of lading number. And there's also a pro number, so I always add that as well. And hold on a second. Alrighty, I entered the information. When the trip was sent, it gave me my trailer number today, so I went ahead and added it. Trailer number 2, because trailer 1, I don't have one, so I just put bobtailing Truckway to DC. That way, office knows exactly what I'm doing, and then I hit send. Okay, actually I hit the keyboard symbol, and that brought up the OK, and then this is what it looks like afterwards. Okay, so everything's up to date. You can play with the buttons up top, the summary, the graphics. It shows you all the good little things that the logbook will show you. And now I'm going to bobtail over to DC and get my trailer. And like I said, hopefully this will help. I guess if you are going to hit sleeper berth, this option in the says change, that changes your duty status, and there's your options. And basically what you would do is when you're taking your 10-hour off duty, you would hit the SB symbol. I usually put in remarks where I'm at. And if you're taking your 8-hour break, the only option you have is the off duty. And you select off duty, and in the remarks I always put 30-minute break. And when you go back to your status page, it'll show you your duration time of how long you've been on. So if you're in between the quarter hours, it's not a big deal. So it'll say your 30 minutes is up, and you just log back on. Just make sure you change and log back on duty, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully it helps, especially for Mr. Schmitty.